I'm feeling a little standoffish today. Let's go. Welcome to this episode of Thingi-Finds, where we explore the unexplored universe of the Thingiverse. In this episode, we're going to take a look at printing out this. What is this? Well, this is a modern style iPad tablet stand. So I've just, around Christmas time, I picked up a Huawei MateBook, and it's a 12-inch, and so I'm looking at some sort of stand for it, and I think this kind of maybe fits the bill. It also looks pretty intriguing from many of the other stands out there, so I figured to give this a try, and maybe you guys would be interested in it. So I've gone ahead and I've downloaded the files, and I'll show you a couple other images of this where the developer Muzz64 has printed this out. Also, I don't see any makes down here, so we'll probably be the first one to post a make on it, so it does look rather intriguing, so I thought we'd go ahead. So I've got this now loaded up in Cura, and as you can see, I have all the default settings over here. I'm going to do this on the Wanhao. I do have this set for a 0.3 layer height. I'm going to do, in short, 0.4 on the shells. Top and bottom I'm going to do 0.6, so 2 layers, and then a 15% infill. Because it's going to be supported by these stanchions, I don't think I need a lot of infill material on this. I am doing it with supports everywhere because I just don't see how on the short run of these upper supports how I can span that. So if we take a look at the layering over here, I've got Cura in layer mode. You can kind of see as it starts to build up where it's going to fill in for the supports. And so I've also lowered the supports. I've gone into expert and gone to expert settings, and I've dropped the fill amount from the standard 15 to 10 to kind of lighten up some of the infill. So this should be ready to go. So tell you what, I'm going to send this off to the Wanhao. We're going to cut over to the bench when it's done printing. I'll throw up a time lapse in the corner and we'll talk about it, and we'll see, hey, does this thing actually work? Is it worth printing out? So let's head over to the bench. Okay, welcome back. So we printed this out, and one of the things I wanted to show you guys is I reduced the infill on the supports so I'd get them a little bit cleaner, because I know I didn't need a lot of supports in printing this. However, I wanted you guys to see the stringiness and the retraction. I'm not sure really what came about here, but it was definitely interesting, so I wanted to show you guys before I cleaned it up. It's not horrible. I mean, I can clean it up pretty easy, but it is kind of interesting. It's all around primarily where the supports are, so I'm not sure what happened there. I'm going to have to take a look in Cura settings. These are my typical Cura settings, except for changing the supports, reducing it by 5%. So anyways, alright, but I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and we're going to take a closer look to see how this actually came out. So here we are back. So I've got it cleaned up a little bit. I need to do a little bit more, but I got to charge up my wireless grinder, sander, etc. I'm going to use some Scotch-Brite discs on this to kind of clean it up a little bit more, but cleaned up okay. So I've got the 12-inch Huawei MateBook, and that actually seems to fit on there pretty nice. So the only thing is it kind of rides up a little bit till it sort of catches, because there's these kind of like it lands on these feet down here. However, you could have that set up, and it'd be kind of nice on Electrum, whatever you call it, to kind of have notes or something on it. So it actually turned out pretty good. So I got the 9.7-inch iPad. Fits very nice on that, actually. This is actually thinner. This is the older iPad. I think this is an iPad 3. I've tried it with my iPad Air. It also works nice. The other piece I wanted to also try, sorry for bumping you with my hat there, is a netbook. Now it's a little bit, for a netbook, it's a bit back heavy. The screen tips it back a little bit too far, so it won't work with a netbook. I was kind of hoping that it would. So anyways, it's kind of an interesting stand for tablets. So if you're interested in it, I would just, as I pointed out at the onset, check the retraction. Probably, see about the settings on that, and then also the supports. Sorry, losing my mind here. Anyways, hope you found this interesting, and if you're thinking about printing a tablet, then I think this is pretty worthwhile. The other piece I would probably do, now the creator mentions putting pads down the bottom so it doesn't slide. I would probably put some pads on the back here where the tablet rests on it to also provide a little bit, because it will slide a little bit, and I think having some rubber pads here would help. But otherwise than that, it's a pretty interesting little build. So hey, if you found this interesting, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe over there. Also, let us know in the comments if you'd like us to explore anything on Thingiverse for you. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
To discover more, please be sure to subscribe as well as share with your friends. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below if there is a specific corner you would like us to explore.